Hello everyone. So in this lecture we are going to learn about the StringJoiner class of Java 8. So before starting with the StringJoiner, let's understand a few of the terminologies. So let's say here I am having the list of names. I am taking randomly x1, x2 and x3 as the names. Whenever we simply write sysout of names, we get the comma separated values. Okay, this is how we get the values. But what if now we have to show the output like this only? Okay, so our main thing that what we are going to do is given list. Okay, given a list, then we have to display comma separated values. Okay, we have to display the comma separated values, but without without using like without using in the sense without using the list sysout. You can call it as a sout. Okay, without using the list printing. So we are not allowed to print the list, and then at the same time we have to show the output as this. Okay, so there is one way where you can create a string buffer, and then you start it with a square bracket, and then whenever you add the element, you iterate through the list. You say first element is x1, append it with comma, second element is x2, append it with comma, third element is x3, then again it will be appended with comma, and then you end it with a square bracket. What you can do is, whenever you append at the last, finding the length, removing the last comma, or simply by the last index of delimiter comma, and then append the square bracket at the end. But here we are not following that method. We are not using string or string buffer nor string builder. Okay, so we are not using string, nor we are using string buffer, nor we are using string builder. We are going to solve it using string joiner of Java 8 class. Okay, string joiner class of Java 8. So basically what string joiner does, so let's first introduce me to string joiner. So I have created one object. Now if you see, it has the two constructor. One is simply with delimiter. So what it will do is, whenever you provide some values to string joiner, it will append that value with the comma. Okay, that is the one constructor. If we have to talk about the second constructor, then it has with. Okay, it is added with a prefix and suffix. So in this case, if you see, this is nothing but your prefix, this is nothing but your suffix, and these commas are your delimiter. So we are sure that we have to use the second string joiner. So as of now I am commenting out the first one. So we have used already comma, we are using prefix as a comma, we are using this as a, okay. suffix as a square bracket as well. Then what we have to do, we have to iterate through the given array, names, taking the name, and what we have to do, we simply have to add every name into the string joiner. So string joiner dot add, what we have to do, we have to add the name. That's it guys. If I do sys out of string joiner, then I will get the same result as this. Here I am writing using list reference name, and this one is using string joiner. Okay, now we'll see what we are getting in a output. If we can see, the result for both of these are same, but here if you have noticed, then there is a space. Okay, and if you wish to provide that space as well, you can let's say try with this. Now you can see the space is there. Okay, so this is how you can use the string delimiter. So there are few methods of a string delimiter. Okay, what if I don't provide any prefix and suffix? So in that case, what will happen? The output is going to be like this. If I don't provide prefix and suffix, then they are not going to be shown into the output. That's it. Apart from that, nothing is going to change. Okay, so let's say string joiner with prefix and suffix, copying the same thing, entirely copying the same thing and writing it over here for string joiner. This will be without suffix. Okay, so now here we have three things. One is using the list, one is using the string joiner without prefix and suffix, one is using the with the prefix and suffix. So let's say output of three of them, if you can see, this is nothing but the same. Okay, now let's see some of the methods. What if I wanted to join? Now here, instead of comma, let's say I'm using the what we can say, colon as a separator. Okay, and here let's create another list. I'm removing the references now because these are not required. Names and then ages. Let's say age is 12, 21, okay, 22 and 34. Taking the ages to, okay, getting the first we are going to print the name and then we are going for the ages. Okay, so now I wanted to show the names and the ages, but name should be separated by comma and ages should be separated by colons. Now we are removing the concept of prefix and suffix as of now. Okay, so what we have to do, we simply have to sys out. What we have to do, merge it, right? So merged string joiner is, what are the two string joiners we are going to merge? String joiner dot merge it with string joiner 2. That's it, and then run it. As simple as you can see, the names are given firstly, and then the ages are separated by colon itself, and names are separated by comma itself. So if you want the different things, you can add